This conference will now be recorded.
So once again, good morning, everyone. Last class we discussed a loops operation. In the loops, I said so. Coming to statements related, we said we have a different types of statements. One is conditional statements. Another one is iterative statements, and another one is transfer statements. In the conditional statements, we discussed if condition, if else condition, if else condition. All of you please make self mute. So here this we discussed. In the iterative statements, we are having for loop and while loop. For loop and while loop. In the transfer statements, we are having break and continue. Among all, we discussed this one. We discussed in this one for loop. So here in the for loop, we are having for with string, for with string, for with string, list, tuple, dictionary. We discussed all those things. Now I'm going to discuss one more while loop. Okay, and also we have a for with else condition, and we are having nested for loops. Okay, so we'll continue this one today, and then we'll go for while loop, break, and continue. TMD repeater space notebook. It is redirecting in the browser. So in this one, go to desktop, free Python. I'm having so iterative statements. I'm going to take one more. Okay, new notebook. Select iterative statements 2. F2. So iterative statements. Okay, so you can say iPhone loops. Okay, now so I'm going to execute this one. Consider I'm having a normal print statement. Control enter, which is executing fine. Now consider I'm going to say for with else condition. Generally, we are having in other programming languages we are having else condition with if condition only. So with the if it is going to follow else, but only in this one Python we are having for with else condition. Observe here for I in a range of 4 int I. What is the output? 0 1 2 3. Observe here else print program completed. Okay, print. Okay, okay, okay. Program executed. Okay, you can just write a statement. Now observe here. So here what happened is, in this case, after for loop completed, okay, first time I value 0. it will be printed 1, it will be printed 2, it will be printed 3, it will be printed. So after this one, else block will be executed. After completion of for, else block is executed. Okay. So here, what exactly use case of this one, I will tell you after completion of break and continue. For the time being, what you have to understand is, in for loop, there is a for with else condition. For with else condition, after completion of the for, okay, else block will be executed. After the completion of the for, else block is executed. Okay. Now, this is one thing. I will tell you where exactly we can use these use cases. After break and continue, I will tell you. Okay. Now, we can use nested for loops. Loop inside another loop. Loop inside another loop. Okay. Now, consider for I in range of 5. Okay. Print I 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 comma 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the for loop will be repeated 4 times. The for loop will be repeated 4 times. Inside, I am writing one more for j in a range of, for j in a range of, do one thing. For j in, I am having a list of elements a comma b comma a comma b. Print I comma j. First time I value this one. J value will be repeated 2 times. So the output will be 1 comma a, 1 comma b. Next I value 2. J value repeated 2 times. I value 3. J value repeated 2 times. Now observe the output. 1a, 1b, 2a, 2b, 3a, 3b, 4a, 4b. Okay. Now similar way observe here. Here I am writing a condition range of 1 comma 10. So first time I value 1, this will be 10 times. Next time I value 2, this will be 10 times. Next I value 3, this is 10 times. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. So with I value 1, the inner j value will repeated 10 times. I value 2, j value repeated 10 times. Okay. Now, here I am writing. Okay. So kind of multiplication table. So 1 to 11. So this is the first one. So with I value, the j value repeated 10 times. With I value, j value repeated 10 times. So each after completion of each iteration, I am going to take print slash n. Okay, this is the one. So a loop inside another loop, a loop inside another loop. Okay, which is a nested for loops. Nested for loops. Next, we discussed with the while loop. Observe this one. N equal to 5. So in the while, it is expecting a condition n, while I'm going to take I equal to 0. I less than n, print I equal to I plus 1. So here the loop will be repeated based on the number of condition until it is if it is a false, it will come out of the loop. Otherwise, it is going to repeat multiple times. When the condition is false, then only it will come out of the loop. Otherwise, the loop will be repeated continuously. First time I value 0. First time I value 0. 0 less than 5. Print to 0. I value 1. Next 1 less than 5. Print to 1. I value 2. 2 less than 5. The loop will be repeated continuously. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now make sure we have to fail this condition, then only it will come out of the loop. So make sure it has to fail. Now for suppose the same thing, if I am not giving this one, I value 0, 0 less than 5, print 0. I value 0, 0 less than 5, print 0. In this case, it will be infinite loop. It will be infinite loop. It will not start. So in these cases, guys, to stop this one, we have to use this one. Interrupt the kernel. It is going to stop. Okay. Make sure it should not be infinite. So somewhere we have to fail. Somewhere we have to fail. Till that time it is going to enter. Okay. This is about this is about not enough memory to open this page. Guys, 1 second. TMB. Just give me 1 second. Let me clean up some space. Okay. Just 1 second.
This conference will now be recorded.
I clean up some space. Okay. So here while loop completed. Okay. The infinite will be deleted. Okay. Now next one is transfer statements. One is break, another one is continue. One is break, another one is continue. Guys, this is very important. In the interview, people will ask this question: what is the difference between break and continue? So remember this one, guys. Break is going to terminate the loop. Continue will skip that particular iteration. Continue is going to skip that particular iteration. What does it mean? Okay. Now observe the data. Now observe this one. I am having a list of elements 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50. Okay. So my requirement is the value is 30. I want to stop the loop. I don't want to proceed further. Okay. So here observe here for I in list, take each and every element of I. If I equal to 30, then break the loop. Otherwise, print the I value. Okay. Otherwise, we can print the I value. Now observe the output. You can see 10 and 20. In this case, what happened, guys? It is going to terminate the loop. It is going to stop the loop. When you are using break, it is going to stop the loop. For suppose if I am having the statements like this, you can see it is going to terminate the loop and it is going to give the output like this. Program completed. Okay. Now, after this one, The same thing it is in the continue. If it is continue, then what will happen is, observe the output, 10, 20, 40, 50, program completed. It is going to skip that particular iteration. It is going to skip that particular iteration. Okay. For suppose I am having the name. Okay. Suppose I am having a list of files like this. I said, did I started recording? 1 second. Yeah. For suppose I am having a files list like this. If the file is ends with, okay, if the file is ends with JSON, I don't want that file. Remaining files I want. If the file is ends with JSON, I don't want that one. I want to skip that particular element. Okay. Now, now let me tell you this one. Just 1 second. One message. Now consider I want to check each and every file for file in files underscore list. Print file. So my requirement is if the file dot ends with JSON, then I don't want that file. Continue. Else, I want to process the file. I'm going to process all remaining files. The file is ends with JSON. I don't want that one, so I'm going to continue that one. So remaining files I want process the file. Okay, so this is the purpose of break and continue. So break is going to skip that particular iteration. See, break is going to skip the loop, entire loop it is going to skip, entire loop it is going to skip. Okay, now consider I'm having a condition. Okay, now observe here, guys, I'm having a list of elements like this. Okay. Now my requirement is the list is having at least one even number. If the list is having at least one even number, then I want to print a message even number found. Else I want a message even number not found. So here my requirement is if there is at least one even number, I want to print a message, even number found, otherwise even number not found. So in this case, what we have to do? First, what we have to do? I have to check each and every number. I have to check each and every number for I in list. I want to check whether the number is even or not. If I percentile to equal to 0, then I want to print a message even number found. Otherwise, I want a message else print even number not found. So if you like this, I will get multiple outputs, but I don't want like that. I want to get only one single message, even number found or even number not found. So here what I am doing is, as I told you, else block will be executed always after for. So here I am going to check if the percentile equal to 0, even number found, and I am going to break the loop. If it is not, I checked the entire for loop. As I told you, after entire for loop, else block will be executed. So even number not found. For suppose if I am having the value like this. Now, okay. Now, so in this case, as I said, so here in this case, observe this one, guys, carefully. So if the number is found, so it is going to print a message. So here at least one number I am expecting. Okay. Now observe this one. So here I am checking one even number is found. So I got the message even number found and break the loop. Even number found, break the loop. So this is for with else condition. So guys, in the interview they will ask this question. Okay, I would like to check. So this is one of the interview question. Okay, and one more interview question. Last class I forgot to say. Okay, dictionary related. So dictionary related. One more interview question. People will ask multiple times. Check how many times each character found. Character found. Okay. Now here consider. I think I explain this one last class. Anyone?
No,
I
sir.
would like to know. In this case, I would like to know how many times each character is present. Guys, make sure before attending any Python interview, you should know this one, guys. Okay. Number of interviews people ask this question. I would like to know how many times each character is present in the string. So here I am going to take a dictionary. Generally, in the dictionary, for suppose consider in this example, dictionary 1 equal to ID colon 101, name colon Srinivas. Observe the output, dictionary 1 of ID 101, dictionary 1 of name Srinivas. Okay. Now the same thing, observe here, dictionary 1 of gender. Do we have that key? No. Key error. So in this way, if you are accessing that one, if the key is present, if the key is present, you will get a value. If the key is not present, if the key is not present, you will get a key error value. Hope this one clear you. Similar way, here observe. dictionary of get of id. There is a predefined function get. If the key is there, it is going to return the value. If the key is not there, it is going to return none. Okay, if you print this one, if the key is not there, return the none. Remember this point. If the key is not there in the dictionary, it is going to return the none value. None value. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each and every character, print I. I'm going to take each and every character. Now I am checking the character is there. If the character is none, means I would like to keep key comma value pair such a way that key is a character, value is number of times it is repeated. So I am checking first time I value yes. If the dictionary contains none, means first iteration I equal to yes, and here first iteration dictionary equal to this one. Now I am writing if dictionary of get of yes equal to none. This condition is a true or false. The key is there is no key here. There is no, see here you can see id name, like that there is no character here, no key is present, so it is going to return the none value. If it is a none value, I am going to assign equal to 1. I am going to break the loop so that only one iteration will be there. One iteration will be there. I am going to print the dictionary. First time I value yes. I am checking if the I value, if it value or not. Now observe here in this case. This one clear or not? This one clear or not? So here I am checking whether the key is there or not. If the key is not there, I am going to assigning 1. Okay. For suppose if the key is already there, I am going to increment that value with 1. Yes, sir, 2 times or 1 time. I 2 times, n 1 time. Okay. For suppose I am having a characters. So here each and every character how many times? P is 1 time, V is 1 time, like that. Okay. Now this is the way we can use the for with else, for with dictionary and all. And we discussed transfer and continue also. We discussed transfer and continue also. Okay. Now next I am going to discuss few more operation. So here,
Sir,
I want to discuss.
yesterday you were given 10 assignments.
Yeah,
Fine, everything is fine, but ninth one is please explain your free time.
write a program to accept a word and use
Yes,
reverse
sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So observe here. I'm having a word. Okay. I'm having a word equal to
Okay. Okay.
Ram. Now I
Okay.
want output reverse. Output I want MAR. Okay. So there are
Yes.
two possibilities. One possibility is word of colon colon minus 1. This is one possibility. So
Okay.
here what happened is MAR. This is one way. So here what happened is, for suppose I am having a string welcome, str1 of, as I told you, 1 colon 5 colon 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it is going to between 1 2 3 4, the step size is 2. Similar way, minus 1 is a reverse order. For
Okay.
suppose, for suppose W E L C O M E. So here, okay, let me use Excel once. W E L C O M E. Okay, so here I am having minus 1. As I told you, we are having a negative index, minus 7. Okay, now between these two elements I want, okay, sorry, between these I want these elements. So here we have to use this one. Okay, so there are two possibilities. We have a 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, now so we can access these positions. This is positive index, this is negative index. Observe this one. 1 to 5, 1 to 5, ELCO, 1 to 5 ELCO. Now the same thing, okay, I can access using this one, minus 4 to minus 2. Minus 6 to minus 2. ELCO. Okay.
Yes,
Now,
sir. Thank you.
Yagra. Hello. Right. So here guys, what
సార్
happened
మీ
is,
ఫ్లో మీ ఫ్లో మిస్ అయిపోద్దనేసి మరి నేను అలా చెప్పాను.
parallel, 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 parallel. So here guys, what I can do is, by default, here we are having 1. Okay, by default here we are having 1. So if I take minus 1, it will be negative. Okay, so here does not return anything. Now the same thing, if I go return like this, minus 6, it is going to return this one. So colon colon minus 1 will be a reverse order. It is going to take the reverse order. So the same thing I have done here. So print str1 of colon colon minus 1 from start to beginning to ending. I'm going to take minus 1. Okay, this is one way. This is one way. So people will ask without this one. Okay, normal for loop we have to write. Okay, str1 equal to welcome, n equal to length of str1, print n. For I in a range of n, print I, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. str1 of I. Okay, this is fine. Now what I am doing is I am going to take the reverse order. So I am going to take the last position from 0 minus 1. Okay, so end position. So here I am going to decreasing the order. So this is the 7. I am going to decreasing the order. String index out of bounds. So n value 7. Okay, so here n value 7. So here we are having 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I am going to take minus 1. So from sixth position to 0 position minus 1, decreasing the order. E, M, O, C, L. So always end element minus 1. Okay, so here I want this previous position. So okay, E, M, O. Okay, so here I am going to take everything into single. End equal to, you can take this one. So welcome reverse order will be like this. So this one is the starting position. I am going to take starting is, I mean I am going to reverse order. So last one I am going to take. Minus 1 is a decreasing order. So up to which element I want? I want to beginning position. So always end element minus 1. So I am going to take minus 1. So it is going to print up to 0. So this is the one. So in the interview they will ask this question. Reverse the given string without using predefined functions and all. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is the way we can do, guys. Next, there is a command line arguments. Okay, there is a command line arguments. Before that, I would like to say, so far we used, ideally we used Jupyter notebooks. Similar way we can use all text editors also, like Notepad. Okay, any WordPad, any text editor also we can use it to write a Python programs. Okay. Now, guys, whatever we have done in this Jupyter notebook, okay, now the same thing I can use in normal IDLE also. Normal IDLE also. Okay. Now, so I am using this notepad. Okay. For suppose consider I am using the notepad. File, save as. Free Python. Okay. I created some .py files, right? Okay. Here you can see all files. It is going to show only in this one. So I am going to have a file. Okay. What is the sequence? Okay. Do one thing. Okay. Program.py. Here I am writing a print statement. So I am having a print statement. Welcome to PVR Cloud Tech. Welcome to Python world. Okay. I am going to save this file. I want to execute this one. Okay, I want to execute this one. So take the file path. Here you can see full file path, copy to board. Okay. Now here you can see the path. You can see the path. Now I want to execute this one. Go to your command prompt. Here you can execute this one. Python space file path. Welcome to Python world. Okay. Similar for suppose if you don't have any notepad, so you can go to here, type notepad. Here you can write statements. Print Sunday, print Monday. Okay. Now to save this one, I can use a save as. Okay, weekdays dot py dot txt, whatever we can use. Now where is this file? The file is present in this folder. Now take the path, python space, give the path. In this one, my file name is weekdays, just to tab. Okay. Guys, here among all, sometimes you will get path not found. So make sure this should not contain any spaces. This should not contain any spaces. Okay. So here we can pass the arguments to this one. Okay. Next class I am going to discuss on it. Okay. Next class I am going to discuss on how to use pass the arguments and all. So this is for today, guys. Practice this one. Okay. Whatever this notebook related, do practice those things. Okay, and the previous list I am going to upload here. Okay, subscribe the channel and go through this recording, guys. So those who joined in the data factory, if you do not get the drive access, let me know. I will share the drive access, guys. Thank you.